Going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I am doing a backtest video. So I'm backtesting yesterday's price action New York session. I'm pretty much backtesting all the sessions that I did last week that I didn't trade, or all the days that I did last week that I didn't trade, and this week as well. So let's get right into it, guys. As you guys can see, I changed up the purple. All right, the account is purple. Check out the new banner and the new banner fucking profile picture. Purple is the new theme. Why? Purple's my favorite color. That's why I like purple. It's a very good color. Now, let's get right into it. So we'll start at the start. Let's go to the 4 hourly and determine the bias. So starting off here, coming in, I believe this one was for London session. Monday, we were bearish on the 4 hourly. Now, I don't know why I didn't trade. I'm pretty sure there was news. We will check. There was no news. Okay. We were bullish on the 1 hourly, bearish on the 4 hourly. Okay. So that means I want a 15-minute break of structure to the downside. I want to follow this down momentum. So coming in, we were already bearish actually on the 15-minute, which is good. Since we were already bearish, market opens, it touches in, we come up, like we've already grabbed this liquidity here. I honestly, it would make so much sense if we used equilibrium and a fair value gap here, bro. That's like honestly my favorite combo. So we have equilibrium, it comes in. What else does it do? It fills in that imbalance, and it also fills in that imbalance there and this one here. If we go to the 5 minute, we want a 5 minute candle closure out of that zone. We see price come in, and we could honestly say right here would be our entry point, which is 25 minutes in. So we could have entered literally right here, bro. Gone short, and check this out, by the way, guys. Boom. Bang. Gone short. Set our stops either here. Oh, no, that would probably be the best spot because that's 12 pips already. You could put it there. Like I wouldn't want to put it up there. But we go here. Yeah, 1 pip. And then targets. Look at these draws of liquidity here. Boom. Bang. There you go. There's one trade. Done. Next drawn. 4 hour. Coming into Wednesday, we were bullish on the 4 hourly for all sessions. And on the 1 hour, we were bullish on all 4. So we're looking for buys. So that means we can go into the 5 minute time frame because they all match up on buys. So what happens is market opens. We don't get a touch into the low. It's kind of consolidating. So we're consolidating. We come up. We touch into the high. Up before the fucking... Was that a breaker? Am I tripping? Anyway, we get pressure out of that on the 5 minute, on the 1 minute, and we could have entered here. Set our stops like below that. There we go. I usually do a pip and then targeted. You could probably find like high time frame fair value gaps in there, and I probably would have targeted there. But I would have been cautious. I mean, we did have like a lot of wiggle room. Like that's already a 2 point fucking whatever risk to reward. So we could have done that. Now, next session we have is the New York session. So New York opens, we take out London lows, and we want obviously a break of structure to the upside, in which we get, because we are bearish currently, so we get that right. Yeah, that's our, what the fuck? That is a news candle for sure. I'm not really seeing anything that we could have entered off here, but that's a bit far gone. Like we're already an hour in. So I don't know, but we can see if we went for the buy, it would have worked out, which is beautiful. Thursday, we have London session. So we were Thursday, we were coming into New York bullish. This is still technically bullish. The 1 hour, yep, we're bearish. So we want a 15-minute breaker structure to the upside or like a 15-minute confirmation to the downside. Let's go to the 15-minute time frame. We are bullish on the 15-minute. There's like no real imbalances that get filled. We break structure. What's that? We break structure like 30 minutes in, bang. We have this fair value gap that gets formed. We inverse it. Bearish fair value gap. Yeah, we break through it. We form in this imbalance. Price revisits. We honestly, because we wouldn't even gone for a buy because we've broken structure to the downside, so we're waiting for another imbalance to get filled. As we broke structure to the downside on the 15-minute time frame, there is no reason to look for a buy because we've just invalidated the idea. Like we grabbed liquidity up here. There is no real reason for us to look for buys because we've just broken structure on the 15-minute time frame. So we want the sell orders. Gone there, targeted lows. So we could have targeted, these lows here, in which it would have worked out right there. Sorry if I'm like all over the place, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it's the colors. I think it's like getting to my head. All right, 4-hourly time frame. Monday, coming into the day, we are very much clearly bullish on the 4-hourly. Into London Open, we are bullish. So we're looking for buys, 5 minutes, right? Interesting. So we were looking for buys. We come up, we take out these lows, and we break through it, which happens. So now my next instinct is, okay, we want to break a structure to the upside, right? But we've already broken out of it, and this is 30 minutes in. We've broken out of that joint, right? So now I'm checking the 15-minute. What's the 15-minute saying? 15 minutes saying, fucked price, we broke structure to the downside, telling me bearish market structure, right? But the 1 hourly and the 4 hourly are still bullish, okay? So now what I would do is wait for a confluence to hit, which, we have this fair value gap, which price doesn't revisit. This probably would have been a day that I sat out. And as you guys can see, this is what happens with the bias, the high time frame. We can see that there's like all this fucking consolidation. So I think I would have sat out on this John, but I swear, I think I backtested it. I don't know. So that one probably would have been a loss for us. Okay. Now, New York does something very interesting. This one, I reckon, we would have gotten stopped out. Let's see what happens. So 4 hourly, we were still bullish on the 4 hourly. Sorry. 1 hour is bearish. Still, it's actually still bearish, but the 4 hour is bullish. Keep that in mind. So we want a 15-minute breaker structure to the upside to confirm bullish market structure. So coming into the day, coming into London's New York session, we are bearish. So we want this to break above, which we do get. We see price break above it right here. We break structure. We have an imbalance there. This is really far gone and would have taken ages for this to work. But we see all this movement out. So we want to go to the 5 minute. This is really far gone, but like guys, usually when it comes to trading, like I am patient, but there's a certain time where I'm like, no, like it just doesn't seem right. We break on the 5 minute out of it, but we're still bullish, so it doesn't concern me. Like, so for example, even though we broke out of it on the 1 minute, on the 5 minute, oh, we actually broke bearish. It finished bearish. Wow. That would have been a fuck you. Or was that a pullback? Then I'll probably, honestly, I would have sat out on this one. But we can see that if we did go for a buy, it would have gone up here. So we go here. Stops under there. And then target where like that high. target that the end start of that fair value gap. You wouldn't want to target that, but yeah. So that's what happens, guys. When the high time frame biases don't align, it gets really choppy and gets really weird looking. New York session. Bearish. We are bearish, which is funny. But let's see, bearish on the 4 hourly. And we're going to be bullish on the 1 hour. Yeah, we're bullish on the 1 hourly. So we're looking for a 15-minute breaker structure to the downside or a 15 like confirmation or whatever. So we come in. We're already bearish, right? We have this fair value gap in which price actually, funnily enough, respects there. Wow. But it's already been like kind of targeted. So you honestly probably could have gone for a little trade here. Probably could have like targeted something, but I don't know if this one really would have worked out, because it comes in, it touches it. What, you set your stops, say above, and then what, target down here, you would have gotten stopped out. So that one probably would have been a fuck. That one would have fucked you. But if we look at the 15, wow, there you go. Anyway, guys, that one was a bit of a choppy video, I won't lie, but the whole point is that I'm just kind of putting my thoughts onto this video for you guys to watch. I'm not claiming that everything here is correct, and it was very simple, me just summarizing it all, but I just kind of make him to be simple and like, just get a decent idea of what's happening. That was a backtest video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I probably will be trading tonight. Let's actually look at the news. Ready? Bang, we're going to cut there. Ready? Boom. All right, so the news tonight is actually CPI. What's the date? Yeah, so we have CPI news at 4, but that's not really concerning me mainly because it's at 4. It's an hour before the session opened. And I have traded this kind of news before and it's been fine. So we'll see what happens. Definitely not trading New York though, because that bloke's speaking. Anyway, thanks for watching the video, guys. Take it easy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. Bye-bye, everyone. God bless you all. Have a profitable day. See you later.